Yeah, what's up, Yeousch Reloaded? This is OlBeanHimself, your daily dose of crazy, bringing you some gameplay of Medal of Honor Warfighter Sector Control on Sarajevo Stadium, and I got something I want to talk about with you guys real quick. It's kind of a little bit out there, but what keeps you coming back to a certain game franchise? This is a question I've been asking myself recently with the Medal of Honor franchise a while back. As many of you might be aware of, the release with Medal of Honor Warfighter has been less than appreciative by many due to a lot of bugs that have been found within the release, EA rushing it and everything, and I'm not trying to discredit them or anything. I totally agree. EA rushed this game to hell. Because it seems like for no reason at all, I decided to pick this game up again, and lo and behold, I've just been enjoying myself. And oddly enough, I haven't really experienced any bugs whatsoever. I don't know if EA has deployed a stealth patch that Danger Close has been working on, because I haven't seen any developments recently. But if they have done something, then it's worked, because I haven't encountered really any bugs as of late. Now, assuming most of you are on the edge of your seats wondering why I got back into this game to begin with, well, quite simply, it was because of the rush I got while playing it. The Medal of Honor franchise has been known for the experience it creates while you play the gameplay, more so on the campaigns than the multiplayer, but I do feel that same experience in the multiplayer as well as the single player. Now, I don't know if I could put it into words, the experience and rush that I feel while playing this game again, or describe what kind of re-sparked my interest in this, but I can sure damn well try. I compare it to the Medal of Honor 2010 multiplayer and the same rush that I got while achieving a cruise missile, which is the highest support action you can achieve in Medal of Honor 2010. I compared that rush to this one, and I think that's what's keeping me coming back, is that adrenaline rush that I feel while playing this game. I just feel so immersed into the action. It's really kind of hard to describe, but it's basically what keeps me coming back. What it basically tells me is that fuck all the glitches, fuck all the problems, start paying attention to what's good about the game, and you'll start to enjoy it a little bit more. You'll start to appreciate it for what it really is. It seems that people are so quick to dismiss something if there's one little teensy tiny problem. Now, I understand, and I'm not ignorant to all the issues and bugs that were going on with Medal of Honor Warfighter, but it seems that they are becoming polished. I do understand that EA was rushing this game in order to beat out Call of Duty. I totally understand that. But that doesn't mean that Call of Duty doesn't have its problems as well. It seems that a lot of people were quick to dismiss this game, and I know because I was one of those people. When Medal of Honor Warfighter came out, I understand that they omitted certain things that were in Medal of Honor 2010, such as the cruise missile support action, which, if you followed Medal of Honor 2010, you were hoping for Warfighter, you were really pushing that they didn't get rid of it. And when you found out that they actually got rid of it and replaced it with the Apache, you kind of got disappointed a little bit. You might have not been, but for me, that's what I got disappointed in. I was disappointed that that support action was gone because I missed that rush that I got. I knew I wasn't going to get that same rush in Warfighter that I did with 2010. And that sort of created a downward spiral, because then as soon as I started picking up Warfighter, because I had it pre-ordered in hopes that it was going to be the true sequel to Medal of Honor 2010. I had it pre-ordered, and I started to get disappointed because now I started paying attention to what it didn't have versus what it did have. And as a result, I hated the game. I never wanted to play it. I never wanted to pick it up again. Every time I did play it, I was always looking for every teensy little problem. I got frustrated, and I never enjoyed it. But it seemed like out of nowhere, I decided to pick this up again and decided to start playing it. And I haven't really been focusing on any problems whatsoever. I've been trying to enjoy myself because for some reason, that interest just kicked in. And I just wanted to pick this up one more time, and coincidentally, I am enjoying myself. And I love this game. I can't put it down. What's even more outstanding for me is that now I get that same rush when I pick up an Apache in this game versus when I picked up the cruise missile in Medal of Honor 2010. I still get that same rush. And that's the experience that I was hoping for. That's the Medal of Honor experience I was looking for. Now, what the hell does that have to do with anything I'm trying to get out to you guys? Well, basically, I want to ask, what brings you back to whatever title you seem to be hooked on to? For example, you Call of Duty guys, what brings you back to Call of Duty? Because it seems that lately a lot of people are having a lot of problems with Black Ops 2. So I really want to know, what keeps you coming back? If you're a Battlefield guy, what brings you back to Battlefield? What's making you keep playing Battlefield 3? These are just a couple examples. I'm not trying to encompass everything. I'm not trying to get every single title that everybody plays. I'm just giving the popular titles, the popular examples, because I want to know what keeps you coming back. I figured it'd be interesting to find out, because it seems that a lot of people that I talk to, they're starting to question why they even played the titles that they played to begin with, and they're trying to find something different to get involved with. Because they say, yeah, they have fun, but then every time I'm talking to them about it, they're like, oh, God, there's this problem, this, this. You keep talking about it. It's like, dude, it doesn't sound like you're having fun with it. Like, what's up? What's going on? Basically, in a nutshell, the question I'm trying to ask, this mainly applies to people who have been following a franchise for quite some time. What keeps you coming back to it? And for a bonus question, why does it contribute to the fun factor for you? I really don't expect an answer. It's more of a rhetorical question, something for you to ponder over. It's just because I talk to all these people and they're like, oh, I hate Call of Duty, oh, I hate Battlefield, oh, I hate Medal of Honor, but they keep playing it. It's like, I don't understand it. The common response to that is, oh, if you hate it so much, why are you playing it? But the uncommon question to ask is, what keeps you coming back to it? It obviously has something to do with the experience since you keep getting drawn back into it, but my question is, what draws you back into it? Like I said, I don't expect an answer, but it would be interesting to hear your thoughts if you can provide an answer. What keeps you coming back to a certain franchise? I mean, this really doesn't apply to a single independent title, since there's only one title in the series, and it really doesn't have a chance to decay over time, so to speak. But let me put it this way, if you keep playing Call of Duty, like, what keeps you wanting to play Call of Duty? If you keep playing Battlefield, what keeps you wanting to play Battlefield? And if you keep playing Medal of Honor, what keeps you wanting to play Medal of Honor? Because honestly, for no reason at all, I just wanted to pick this up again. I understand there's a bunch of problems with it, but I still wanted to pick it up anyway, and now I'm having a great time. I used to bitch a lot about the problems, now I never bitch about them. It's like I shrug them off, I really don't care. And honestly, what I've noticed, they seldom even show up. Now, I understand that there's issues that need to be addressed with a lot of games. I understand the developers work really hard to get these patches out. And yes, I do understand that there are certain marketing producers that prevent said developers from getting out said patches. I understand that completely. See, what I'm trying to get at here is that you tend to notice problems a lot less when you're genuinely having a good experience and having a good time with the game you're playing. Versus you're having a bad time and you tend to make more problems than the ones that actually exist. From my experience, and I'm going to step on a few toes, it seems like a lot of people come back just because they're waiting for the problems to rear their head so they can say something about it and bitch about it. Completely bypassing the fun factor in its entirety. Now, to me, that just doesn't make any sense, because if the only reason you come back to something is the anticipation of problems and the subsequent you bitching about it, because I see no reason to do that. I won't be the first to tell you that games are supposed to be fun, but it seems like the counterpoint to having fun is noticing issues. And I've seen I think I got a formula going on here, that people tend to notice more issues when they're not having as much fun with something. Now, I know I kind of went off on a tangent here, but it's really something to consider. Just to recap, if you're one of those gamers that follows a franchise, what keeps you coming back to it? And as a bonus question, does it contribute to the fun factor at all? Like I said before, I don't expect to see any answers in the comment section, it's just something for you to carefully consider. Because having fun is important, making the experience is important. If you're not getting the experience that all these companies promise you, maybe it's time to get on something else. Sometimes to get quote-unquote that experience, it takes a little bit longer for some than others. But do you ever get it is the question. I will see you all next time, Yeousch Reloaded. Have a wonderful day. We'll see ya.